start today's class seated. You want to grab any props that you'd like to use. Just sit your sit bones up high. Get comfortable. Ground down through the sit bones, elongate through your spine, up through the crown of your head. And just start to tune into your breath, allowing your breath to relax you, allowing it to make the transition between before getting on your mat and now sitting on your mat. And start to gently turn your senses inwards, start to look within. And do a quick body scan with your breath. Using your breath and your senses to locate any discomfort, tension, pain, even. It can be physical pain or emotional pain. And if you have located, just really send your breath there. Really focus on that one area, using your mind to send some love and some healing power to it. Taking a mindful breath, one more breath here. Perfect, nice job. And we're going to take our left hand and we're going to wrap it around our back. So just along the back, the back sacrum there, the back of our lower back. And we're going to leave the top of our hand just above our hip. So kind of in that crease where our obliques are. We're going to take our right hand, we're going to interlace your fingers and just gently push into that left hand with your right hand. Still sitting up tall, so you're going to feel the forearm on your lower back. Eyes can remain closed. As you elongate through the spine, you might feel your chest start to open up here. And on the next exhale, we're going to gently lower the left ear to the left shoulder. Stopping at your depth. Keeping that long spine, rooting down through the sit bones. Gentle pressure into the right side body here. An option to gently roll your chin towards the ceiling. An option to gently roll and bring the chin down, still keeping that left ear to left shoulder. And as you make these micro movements, tune in to any discomfort, any tension, any places in your right side of your neck that you may need to stop and give a little extra love to. Take a few more breaths here. Next inhale breath, mindfully return your head back to neutral. Keeping your hands interlaced, remove them from the right. Drag them across your back body. Right hands in that nook of your left side here. Inhale to elongate and exhale, drop that right ear to right shoulder. Option on your next inhale to reach that chin just slightly towards the ceiling, still keeping that head drop to the right. And maybe exhaling and dropping the chin down, focusing on the left side of your neck here. Focusing on these cervical vertebrae as they move. Just kind of stop at any tension here. A few breaths here. Mindfully breathing in to the left side. Perfect. Inhale and mindfully return your head back to neutral. Uncurl those hands. Bring them out wide to a T. Fingertips out wide. A few breaths here. Really inhale. We're going to bring those shoulders up towards our ears. And exhale, release and let them go. 2 more times. Inhale those shoulders up high. Exhale, release them. 1 more time. Inhale them up. Exhale, release them. Perfect. We're going to inhale and we're going to bring this right arm across our body. Bend the left elbow and let your forearm fall in the nook of your left elbow. And we're going to inhale. We're going to inhale this right arm across our body. Okay, so your shoulder should or could, if you have movement in there, come a little bit further, closer to the front. And we're going to inhale and bring this left arm up to 90 degrees, so elbow in line with your shoulder. Elongate through this left hand, and as you pull this right arm through, we're going to gently pull the left arm, the palm of the hand, back towards the back. There's a lot going on here, I know, but really breathe into it. You might feel a nice stretch in this right shoulder, back through the shoulder blades. One more mindful breath here. Inhale and release and spread your arms out wide to a T. Place that right hand down beside you, fingertips and palm of the hand rooted down. Inhale that left arm high, and as you exhale, slight bend in the right elbow as you bend over to the right, grounding down through your sit bones. Inhaling and pushing into that right hand as we gently come back up. Palms come to touch on up top. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand on left knee, left fingertips go back. Roll that left shoulder and exhale through the twist. Inhale, coming back through center, arms go out to a T. We'll repeat that on the right side. So bringing this left arm through. Right arm tucks under. Elongate through this left hand, pulling and pulling as we push this right palm back. Head gazes out in front, so we're gazing out over our right arm here. A few breaths. Inhale to release, arms come back out to a T. Place that left hand down, palms rooted down to the ground, right arm reaches high to the sky. And exhale, bend over to the left. Rooting down through those sit bones, grounding down. Feeling grounded through this left hand, planted firmly on the mat. Inhale as you push into that left hand, palms come up to touch overhead. And exhale and twist to the right. Left hand on right knee. Pull that right shoulder back and exhale through the twist. Inhale, come back through center. Arms go out to a T again. Exhale, sweep the arms behind you, interlace the fingers. And we're going to exhale and push those hands down towards the mat. Shoulder blades come together as best you can. Chin comes up. We're opening through the chest, just a gentle back bend here. Now, option to keep your hands like this as we fold forward, or you can remove your hands and place them in front. So take whichever variation you'd like. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale as you fold your torso over your legs. You have your hands still bind behind you. Reach them up to your height till you feel that resistance and that pull. Inhale, come back through center. Release the hands. Bring them out wide, back to a T. We're going to interlace our hands. We're going to take our right hand. It's going to touch down onto the left knee, or it can be on top of your thigh, whichever works best for you. We're going to interlace and bring this left hand so through the arm and the belly and connecting to your right knee. So left on right, right on left. Option to stay here, to lengthen, and to fold, or just kind of fold into our arms. Or if you can, your sit bones will come up off the mat for this. If you can and your hips are opened up enough, you can bend your elbows as you fold forward and place them onto the mat. Head hangs heavy wherever you are, whichever variation you took today. One more breath here. If you're folded over like me, root down through your sit bones, engage that core as you start to peel yourself back up. Arms go back out to a T. Now we're going to thread and put the left hand on right. Right arm threads through, so now your left is on top. And same, you can stay up, or you can fold back over. Nice work. Slowly start to make your way back up. And we're going to come into lion's breath. So if you've ever done this, you know that we're going to look a little funny for a few breaths, and that's perfectly okay. So 2 hand options. You can place your hands in front like this, or if your wrists are able to, and you would like to open up your wrists, flip your fingertips so that they're pointing towards you. So your wrist should be pointing towards me. Spread those fingertips wide with either hand placement. Spread them wide and really push into the balls of your feet, okay? If this is too intense, you can flip them back the other way. Take whichever you need today. So lion's breath is where we're going to inhale deeply, and on the exhale breath, so we're going to inhale with our eyes closed, and we're going to inhale through our nose. When we exhale, we're going to open our eyes up wide, and we're going to breathe and stick our tongue out and go, okay? Laugh at yourself, laugh at me. It's all good. So inhale, eyes closed through the nose. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Nice work. Slowly and mindfully return those wrists back. Option to roll them if they were faced the other way. Give them a little bit of love. And when you're ready, if you're sitting on anything, just remove whatever you're sitting on and meet me in a kneeling position on your mat. So you can be in hero pose, which is like this, where the soles of the feet are pointing up and you're sitting with your feet flat. Or you can do take toe stand, where you flip your toes under and sit back on your heels. Okay, take whichever variation you need or like today. Settle in, take a few breaths here. On the inhale breath, we're going to sweep the arms up and also coming up onto our knees. We're going to lean forward, plant the hands down, push into the hands as you push up and exhale into cat. Inhale, come through cow. And exhale, push back into child's pose. Inhale, reach those arms up high. Plant the hands, push into your hands, exhale into cat. Inhale, come through cow. And exhale back to Malasana. One more time. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands to the sky. Plant the hands, push into the hands, exhale the cat. Inhale, come forward into cow. And exhale, push back into Malasana. Root those hands down as we come up into downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Savasana. Walking the dog, maybe bending your knees really deeply. Making sure your fingertips are spread wide, rooted down into the mat, really gripping down through the mat. Tailbone reaches towards the sky, head hangs heavy between your arms. Now, option to stay here, or if dolphin is in your practice or you would like to try it today, we're going to stay exactly like we are in downward facing dog. We're going to start to bend our elbows and start to bring our forearms towards the mat like we would in forearm plank. Head hangs heavy between the elbows. Keeping that tailbone rooted towards the sky. Activation in the hands and the feet, no matter if you're in downward facing dog or dolphin. One more breath here. If you took dolphin, push into the hands and come back into downward facing dog. And start to tiptoe your feet towards the top of the mat. When you get there, halfway lift. Forward folds. Reach your eyes, coming all the way up. Palms touch overhead. And exhale them down through heart center. Really grounding down through your feet here. Feeling all four corners rooted down into the mat, grounding you. Feeling the strength, structure, and stability. The power coming from under, moving all the way up through to the crown of your head. Hands can be at the heart center or down at your sides. Inhale those arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step the right foot back. Lower the knee down. Inhale, plant the hands and step back to plank. We're going to move through a vinyasa, or you can meet me in downward facing dog. Meeting in downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, look between your hands, hop, step, or jump to the top of the mat. When you reach, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step that left foot back. Knee lowers to the mat. Pause and low lunge. Plant the hands, step back to plank. Again, take your vinyasa or meet me in downward facing dog. One more breath in downward facing dog. Look between your hands, gaze at your thumbs, step, hop, or jump, top of the mat. Halfway lift when you reach. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, root to rise as we come all the way back up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale them down through heart center. Take some deep intentional breaths here. Regrounding, rerooting. Nice work. Inhale and sweep those arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back to downward facing dog. Option to take dolphin here again if you wish. Inhale to drop the knees, coming into Malasana, child's pose. Taking a few breaths here. Settling in, settling down with those hips. Connecting back to the breath. And on the next inhale breath, we're going to rock forward and come into plank. So really firm up through your hands, your wrists, your elbows. Firming up through the back body. And again, option to take a vinyasa. You may drop to your knees or come into downward facing dog. Pick whichever variation you need. Once in downward facing dog, take a breath here. Look between your hands, hop, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Forward fold when you get there. Inhale, step the right foot back. Stay high on the ball of your back foot. Firm up through the left leg. Root down through the left foot. And inhale to sweep those arms up high. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back to plank. Last vinyasa, I promise. So flow through your variation. Back to downward facing dog. Hop, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Forward folds. Inhale, step that left foot back, high on the ball of your back foot. Firm up through this right leg, rooting down through the right foot. Then inhale, sweep those arms up high. Ooh. Inhale, push into the back foot as we step to the top of the mat. When you reach, forward fold. Now from here, start to turn to the left side of your mat, walking that left foot out long. So now you're facing the long side of your mat. Spread your legs out as wide as you need. An option to keep them parallel to one another or turned out to 45. Listen to your body, take whichever variation you need. And we're going to inhale through our fingertips. Flat back, sending energy out through the crown of the head and down through the tailbone. Inhaling to lengthen and exhaling to fold and release. Option to have as much bend in your knees as you need to. Inhaling and walking your body and your hands over to the right. If you can, right hand wraps around right wrist. Right ankle, sorry. And left hand goes on right hand. Inhaling and coming back through center. Same on the left side. Left hand, left ankle, right on top of left, if that's comfortable for you. Inhaling, coming back through center. If your feet aren't already out in 45, please turn them. Leading from the hips, start to come all the way up, coming into 5-pointed star. Straighten the legs, arms go out to 45 on either side. And exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees, and coming into goddess pose. So a few hand variations here. You can do cactus arms like I am, or goalpost arms. Bring your hands to your chest in prayer pose. You can stay at your hips. They can also come down onto your legs. Or a little more feminine, you can kind of cross them over. Whatever you feel today, take that variation. Nice work. Wherever you have your hands, bring them to your hips. Hinging from the hips, I want you to fold forward and place your hands on the mat whenever you can reach. Now, option to stay here or playing with some balance. I want you to lift your right heel up, coming onto the ball and the toes of your right foot. Hold. Release that down. Inhale and curl the right toes up. So now the heel, the right or the left leg is off. Release that down. Now, option to do that one more time, or inhale, both go up. And if you're feeling a little adventurous, maybe you start to lift your torso up a little bit. And arms can come out long. You may start to shake, that's perfectly okay. It's just your body working. Wherever you're at, release all the way back down. Hands go down, heels go down. Straighten those legs and forward fold. Take a few mindful breaths here. When you're ready, start to turn and walk towards the top of your mat again. Step to the top. Forward fold when you get there. Inhale, we're going to root to rise. We're going to come up into chair pose. So just sweep your arms up, tailbone goes back, weight goes back into your heels. Tuck that tailbone under just slightly. So option to stay here or coming into a balancing pose, we're going to shift our weight onto our left foot. Really ground down through that inner part of your foot, so where your arches. Lift and bend your left or your right knee, placing it on your left leg. Arms can go back up, or they can come to heart center. Find your drishti point, your focal point, out in front. Hold. A few breaths here. Mindfully place that right foot back down. Inhale your hands up high. And exhale them back down through center. Take a deep cleansing breath here. And exhale, let it all go. Nice work, setting up for the other side. Inhale, sweeping those arms up high. And exhale, coming into chair pose, sending that weight back into the heels, sitting back in your sit bones. Arms can reach high overhead. Again, option to stay here or shifting your weight over to your right, really firming down through the inside of your right leg and your foot. Bend your left leg, place it on top. Hands can stay over top or come into prayer pose. Can you sit down a little bit deeper in your chair pose? Nice work. Release that left foot back down. Inhale, root to rise, hands go back up. And exhale them down through heart center, meeting you back in mountain pose. Inhaling, sweep those arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Exhale, Right leg goes back, 45. Inhale, sweep the arms up high for warrior one. Inhale, warrior two, turning that torso towards the long side of your mat. Inhale, sweep that arm back through to warrior one. Inhale, shift your weight to the front foot. Kick up into warrior three. Exhale, drop that back foot back down to warrior stance. Warrior two, spread those arms out wide. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, float back through warrior two, spinning that top arm down. Turning on the ball of your back foot and step to the top of the mat. Forward fold when you get there. Inhale, left foot goes back, 45. Firm through that foundation as we send the arms up high to warrior one. Inhale the warrior two, sending those arms out long. Inhaling and rotating that back arm back through to warrior one. Shifting your weight onto your front foot as we hop forward into warrior three. Exhale, drop that back foot back down, 45. Inhale the warrior two. Flip that front hand, send it high to the sky for reverse warrior. Inhale, coming back through warrior two. Sending that back arm through for warrior one. Inhaling, drop the hands down. Framing the front foot and stepping to the top of the mat. Forward fold when you get there. Reconnect to your breath. Nice work. Plant the hands. Step your feet back. Lower your knees down. Coming into Malasana, child's pose. Shifting the hips back towards the heels. Walking those hands out long. Lowering that chest down to the mat. Really start to focus on your breath. Start to relax it, bringing it down to the cool down. Nice work. And when you're ready, meet me in a seated position on your mat, legs out long. Legs long, crown high, elongate through the spine. We're We're going to inhale those arms up high. We're going to exhale, and we're going to rotate our torso towards the left side of our mat. This left arm goes back high on your fingertips. And the right hand is going to come to wherever you can reach on the outside of your left leg. Trying to keep your hips straight and level. And we're just going to exhale gently into a side twist here. Inhale and gently come back through center. Inhaling those arms up high. Exhale, twisting to the right. Same on this side, right arm goes back. Left arm comes to wherever you can reach on the right leg. Exhale and twist into the twist here. Nice job. Inhale and come back through center. Inhale to lengthen up through the spine, fingertips high to the sky. And exhale, fold from the waist and grab wherever you can grab. Maybe it's your feet, maybe it's your ankles. Bend your knees as deep as you need. You have a strap handy or a belt. You can use that to really bring length to your spine, elongate through the hands. Perfect. Inhale to release and slowly peel yourself back up. Option to cross your legs wherever you're sitting. And we're going to use Nadi Shodhana to cool down right before we go into Savasana. So taking Visnu Mudra with your right hand, your index finger and your middle finger curl down into your palm, bringing it to your nose. Right thumb is going to close off right nostril. We're going to inhale slowly and smoothly through the left. When you've reached your edge, you're going to close off your left nostril, release your right. Exhale smoothly and slowly, pausing and repeating. We're going to repeat that 3 times. Every exhale on the left is a round. So start on your own. I'll keep count on my end. That was 3 rounds on my mat. Finish wherever you are. When you've finished your rounds, just take a deep inhale breath to cleanse. And exhale, let it go. And when you're ready, just roll onto your back and bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your hands around your shins. Hug your knees in. Extend this right leg long. Release the left leg on the outside of the right leg. And exhale and fold everything over to the right, sending that left arm out long. Nice supine spinal twist here. Inhaling and coming back through center. Unraveling that left leg, pulling everything back into the chest. Releasing that left leg long. Right foot plants on outside of left leg. And everything folds over to the left. Right arm goes out long. Inhaling and bringing everything back through center. Bring those knees back into the chest for one last time. Give it a nice little hug, nice little pull into the chest with your arms. And when you're ready, extend those legs out long, coming into Savasana, coming into your version, using whatever props you'd like. Today I'm going to use a bolster. Shimmying, setting yourself up, making any last adjustments that you need. Your toes out wide, your hands wherever feels comfortable, palms up or palms down. Check in with your shoulders and bring them away from your ears. And taking a few cleansing breaths here, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Let it all go. Relaxing down into the mat, rooting down through the back body. And just letting yourself relax, recharge, and replenish. I invite you now to slowly start deepening your breath, allowing your breath to bring you back to your physical body, your Anamaya Kosha, your physical form. Using the breath, the energy of prana to slowly start to wake up your body, moving that energy through your veins. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Invite your wrists and your ankles to the party. Start to roll them from side to side. And when you're ready, slowly roll over to your favorite side in fetal pose. And on your next inhale breath, push into that bottom hand. Eyes can remain closed. Meet me on the mat in the seated position. Sitting up tall, rooting down. Arms go out to the sides, sweep them up, gathering up all the good energy we just created. Palms touch. And exhale them down through heart center, stopping at your heart. Bowing your forehead towards your hand. Thanking yourself for stepping on your mat today, for taking time for you, or maybe trying something new, for listening to your body, taking what you need and leaving what you don't. Inhaling your head back up through center. And we're going to inhale for an Om. So inhale fully. Slowly start to blink your eyes open, allowing the natural light back in. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.